Chiefs Kingdom, welcome in. This is Mike, all chiefed up. Had to come on here, talk a little bit about the Chiefs signing DJ Humphries, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you guys have heard this news already. Ian Rapoport come out and said the Chiefs are going to give former Pro Bowl left tackle DJ Humphries a salary that pays him $2 million with a max value of $4.5 million for the rest of the season in a deal done by sports, blah, 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 whoever. Big money this time of year. Edited for clarity, says Ian Rapoport. That is big money this time of year. Very big money. With only a few games left, he could max value up to $4.5 million. I'd say that's something to do with snaps, probably incentives, different things like that. But $2 million, it looks like base. I know Chiefs Kingdom's got to be pretty excited about this one. DJ Humphries, he's a guy with Arizona that was very, let's just say, hit and miss. A little hit and miss. He was drafted back in 2016. He played his first snaps in 2016. I'll bring up let me bring up his PFF grades for you guys. Let me move myself out of the way, ladies and gentlemen. Let me move it out of the way for you. There you go. Now, I know that's pretty tiny, so I'll try to maybe get that a little bit bigger for you guys. Give me 1 second. And you can see right here on the season grades back in 2016, he scored a 61.8 pass block and a 75.6 run block on 599 pass block snaps. Not too bad. He did have a 95% efficiency grade. So he's finished 95 efficiency or better in all of the years he played. He played with 8 years there, 8 years with the Cardinals. 8 years with the Cardinals. And, of course, he's coming off of a knee injury. He had to clear medicals. That was being looked at by Kansas City. He cleared the medicals. It looks like this is going to happen. They're going to get him in there. They're going to do it. A lot of people are wondering, is this an upgrade? Yes, it is an upgrade, but very slightly. I don't think it's anything that's game-changing, and I honestly don't think Wanya Morris will lose his starting job. I think it's going to take a couple weeks. It's going to take a couple weeks for DJ Humphries to get up to game speed, get his conditioning back and everything. I would think that for the first few weeks, obviously he's not going to play this week versus the Panthers. That game's in literally like 2 days. It's a short week versus the Raiders. I honestly don't think you see him maybe until 3 games from now and possibly 4, and that is as an insurance policy to Wanya. I don't know if he beats Wanya for the job outright. I really do not. In 2023, his last year, he was a 68.4 and a 56.5 run blocker. So he had his best run blocking year back in 2020 with the Cardinals. He had 1,100 snaps run blocking, and he finished a 90.8, pretty respectable. He also posted an 86.1 back in 2017 as a left tackle. So he can do it. He didn't take a lot of snaps his first 3 years, 2016, 2017, 2018. He did not take that many snaps, okay? In 2016, he took a lot of snaps from the right side, so he can also play a little bit of right tackle. He took 750 as a right tackle there in that first year. So 2022 is his best year as a pass blocker, 80.5 according. And then I've also got another little fun thing. So 2022 was his best year at pass blocking. And so I'll bring this up for you. In 2022, according to PFF in the regular season, the number 1 pass blocker in the entire league was Laramie Tunsil at a 91.7. Tristan Wirfs was a 90.5. Lane Johnson, 89.8. Andrew Thomas, 88.8. And then here's that David Bakhtiari character that nobody wants to take a look at. He was top 5 just 2 years ago. 87.8. Trent Williams was an 87.6. And you come on down just a little bit, and you'll see DJ Humphries down here at number 18 at an 80.5. So not too bad. He also only had 2 penalties that year, which was pretty good. In his best season, he allowed 15 pressures, 14 hurries, 1 hit, and 0 sacks on the entire year. So a lot of people are saying, hey, what's he look like with sacks and everything else in comparison to Wanya? And again, there is a little bit of difference there. Like, it's a little bit of difference. Let me bring up all the stuff for what he's done in the past few years, and I'll read it to you guys. So Pass protection snaps. In 2021, he took 626 snaps. He allowed 42 pressures and 7 sacks. So in 2021, not that great. In 2022, 360 pass protection snaps, but he only allowed 15 pressures, 0 sacks. That's the one we just looked at. So he didn't protect as much that year, but 2022 was his best year. 2023, last year before the injury, 526. He had 28 pressures and allowed 4 sacks. So I think it's an upgrade, but I don't think it's immediate upgrade. Like, he's not going to come in. I don't think he's just going to smash Wanya and take the job. I just don't see it. But he's a big, big boy. 6'5", drafted in 2015. He started all 98 games he played for the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, that's pretty good. Okay? He's battling that ACL tear. But look, he's getting ready to turn 31. I think it's next month he turns 31. He was a Pro Bowler back in 2021. So he is a Pro Bowl left tackle. He's getting up there in age, but 31's not the end of the world. Look, we've had trouble. We've had some trouble this year with Kingsley. He just didn't get there yet. We looked at a stat today about Kingsley being set on an island, basically. I'll bring that up for you guys really quick to look if you didn't get to catch today's episode. Charles Goldman was on the show today. This is the little thing we brought up today with Kingsley. Look at Kingsley down here in the bottom right quadrant. Kingsley was left on an island over 75% of his snaps, which means he had no help by a guard, no help by a running back, no help by a tight end. Kingsley took more in the first 2 weeks of him playing football than any other tackle in football through 2 weeks. And that includes Lane Johnson at the very top, Jordan Mailata, Tristan Wirfs, Charles Cross, Tyron Smith. You look in the middle, you've got Laramie Tunsil, you've got Trent Williams, Jack Conklin, you name it. And if you look right there in the middle, right below Tyler Guyton, you'll see Wanya Morris. So when Wanya come in for some reason, he doesn't get left on an island as much. He's about a good 10, 15% snap shortage of being left on an island. So very odd that they just put Kingsley out there and said, hey, fend for yourself, buddy. And then 2 weeks in, they pull you. But then Wanya doesn't, I mean, he gets a little bit of help. But Wanya has outplayed him this year. I'll give him that. He has outplayed him, and that's why he's playing. And I just don't think he's going to come in. I don't think DJ Humphries is going to come in and take Wanya's spot right off the rip. I just don't. I don't know if I'm in the minority there when it comes to that. I haven't got to watch anybody talk about, any Chiefs, just anybody give their thoughts on it or anything. I would think that the majority of Chiefs Kingdom that talks about this would probably agree with me that I think it's Wanya's job. I think it's Wanya's job until he loses it or something. I'm pretty sure. It's going to take a few weeks for Humphries to assimilate and just get like ready to roll. But that's pretty much it, man. That brings us up to it. It's a $2 million deal. It goes to 4.5. This is a Friday night. It's been brief. Steve's not here. I just jumped on, getting on here by myself. I want to take the time to say hey to just a few people that's joined me. Appreciate you guys. Ian, Nick from Facebook, True Champ, Stoic Drill Sergeant, MJ McAberry. Appreciate all you guys. Erwin, Peter, Nathan, Richard. You guys are awesome. Thanks for coming in. KY, I see you down there. SSG Minotaur, what's up, brother? Josh, baby. He said we spent $2 to $4 million on him. He'll start as soon as he assimilates. It's very possible that he will, but it's going to take weeks to do that. I still think they let Wanya roll for the time being. I really do. Appreciate you, Michael. He says, love the content. Appreciate you, brother. I see you out there, Jeff. Richard, Kingsley gets his ass whooped. Yeah, he did. I mean, decently. He's a rookie. I mean, we kind of all knew that was going to happen at some point. So you don't leave him on an island. I just showed you the clip. He got left on an island. He got beat. That's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's not, I want to say, if I bring that little chart back up that shows that, I want to find a top 10 pick. Let's go find a top 10 pick. Joe Alt. I see him right there in the middle. If you look right in the middle of the graphic and go straight up, you'll see Jawan Taylor next to Joe Alt. Okay. So Joe Alt only gets left on an island 55% of the time, and he was the best tackle in the draft. But yet Kingsley, that's not really a true left tackle. He has to get used to it. he got left on an island almost 20 to 25% more snaps than Joe Alt, a top 10 pick. To me, that sounds like Andy and the Chiefs put too much on him and got the over expectations just a little hot there. And we got people that just want to come down on him hard, and I just don't think that's fair. We'll see how it works. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good move. I think it's a pretty good move. I don't think it's anything that's like super groundbreaking in the short term, but I do think long term, this could be a big move. This could be a very big move come 3-4 weeks from now, especially if Wanya keeps dealing with that knee injury. I believe it. I think Brett Veach has done a good job this year. People like to dog on Brett Veach, say he doesn't really. I thought last year he kind of dropped the ball a little bit when he needed to go get a wide receiver, and he ended up only being able to pull out Mecole Hardman. That was it. And a lot of us just kind of felt like he just half-assed it, just to be blunt. But I felt like this year he's had to make some moves, and he's did it. He's went out and he's grabbed D-Hop. He had to go out. He needed that left tackle, and he finds DJ Humphries, and I think he gets him at an okay price. We had $3 million in cap space, so I'd like to see how they're going to move some stuff around. We have enough to sign him initially. I think he's $2 million base, but they'd like to have at least $2 to $3 million in the tank just in case something comes up and they have to sign somebody. But excited about it. I don't know if DJ Humphries would have been number one on my list over even Bakhtiari, and I'm kind of confused as to why they just didn't go out and get Donovan Smith. We all heard that Donovan Smith had been on the phone with him, and that it was very possible that they could be calling him up. That come from a Chiefs source inside the locker room. I don't know. So either maybe Donovan Smith's just not football ready. Maybe they just think DJ Humphries is better. Who knows? But he's got to get used to this system. It's going to be similar blocking for Mahomes and Kyler Murray. I'll give him that. Kyler Murray likes to get out of the pocket too. So that's a similarity. I think so. He's younger. He is coming off the knee, so we'll see. We'll see. Amy with a five bomb super sticker. Appreciate you, Amy. Appreciate you. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. Jacob says this guy's 5 times better than Morris. I mean, it remains to be seen. Well, at his best, he's good. Wanya's not done horrible this year, to be honest. It's a little deceiving on what people see with their eyes compared to what they actually see on film. Let me take a look really quick. Wanya this season. Let's see what Wanya ranks amongst everybody. PFF likes to be just a tad bit slow. The number 1 rated pass blocker this year is Tristan Wirfs. Wanya. Let me see. Where's old Wanya at? Of course, we're going to have to scroll down pretty good. That's for sure. Where you at, Wanya? Come on now. Jawan Taylor's number 29, so he's not even done the greatest. I'll give him that. Wanya. Where you at, my boy? Here he is. Wanya. He's graded overall 60.4. 21 pressures, 3 sacks. So 21 pressures, 3 sacks from Wanya. So let's go through. First, I want to see how many snaps he's taken. That's a better metric. That's a better metric for Wanya. So Wanya has taken 310 snaps. So let's go find a DJ Humphries season where he took 310 snaps. Okay, he took 104 in 2017, which is about 3 times as small. So he would have had 15 pressures. So that's about the same. 17 pressures, 15 pressures. Let's see. 2022, he took 382 pass blocking. He let up 15 pressures, 14 hurries. So it's a little bit of an upgrade. But you got to look at health. You got to look at trying to learn the system. You got to look at just every little thing. Blocking for Mahomes in itself is hard to do. So once he gets used to it, it is an upgrade more than likely for the rest of the season. I just don't know if they'll take Wanya's job from him that quick. I just don't. I think they'll let Wanya kind of do it, but until he either gets injured or he just kind of falls apart. But yeah, man, appreciate you guys for tuning in. DJ Humphries, baby, he's in the red and gold. He goes from red and white to red and gold, but the uniform color kind of similar, right? So DJ Humphries had a lot of interest from other teams. He chose to go with the champs, so that makes just a few people in a few days deciding to come here, wanting to play for the champs. So appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys being with me on Friday night, and be sure to catch us tomorrow. We'll have a live. We'll have a tailgate. And hit that like button on the way out. Hit that sub button. We're trying to get to 50K. And if you haven't yet, become a member. Starts at $4.99. Appreciate that. We're going to give some stuff away. Congrats to Shane Boring for winning that Justin Ross jersey we gave away. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good Friday night. And go Chiefs.